Well, hey folks, welcome to Solar Cabin Channel. Hey, I've got a very interesting product here. This is an Alpicool fridge freezer that has dual controls for dual compartments. Now, some of you know that have watched my channel in the past. I have reviewed the Alpicool fridges because I love them. I was the first one to review Alpicool when they first started out as a company. They only had a couple of models back then. I got me a C20 model, and I used that thing for 7 years straight, running it 24/7 here in my cabin as my only fridge in the cabin. It was a much smaller unit, but it lasted and worked really well. I had no issues with it at all. This unit is one of their newer models. Alpicool has been around for a very long time. They make very good portable fridges and freezers. This one, like I said, has the dual controls on it. They have a bunch of models now because they are a very popular company. I have reviewed them, and lots of my members have went and got Alpicool refrigerators to use in their RVs, to use for camping, or to use for off-grid like I use here. Now, what makes this one special? Like I said, it has the dual controls. This has two different compartments in it. Which I'll show you here. Comes with a box. This has your cords and stuff in it. This works off 110 volt AC, so you can plug it into your house, or it runs off of DC, and I'm running this off of a Bluetti power station right now. But I'm going to tip this up so I can show you here what it has. It has two compartments. It has two large compartments, and you can use one side as a fridge, one side is a freezer. Generally, you would use this side over here as your fridge, and use this side over here for storing things like TV dinners, large packages of meat and stuff like that you want to keep frozen. You can keep that separate. Using the controls over here, you can set this for freezing temperature. You can set this one for your refrigerator, so you can use it this way. It has these removable baskets that you can take out. But then the other nice thing about this, which I really like, is if you want to use this just as a refrigerator or just as a freezer, you can also take this out and you can use the entire unit. Now you've got an entire unit that can be used as either a refrigerator or freezer. And I really like that. That is really handy for people that want to use it for long-term use like I use it for. They want to use it for long-term use like I use it for. If you just want to use this as a freezer, you can put your frozen stuff down at the bottom. Then you can put your stuff that you don't want quite as cold up on top. Use the whole section that way. Or you can use these baskets, which are really handy for loading in your supplies. Now, this does have a drain plug down on the bottom. But another feature that I really like about this unit, is this comes with handles and wheels. Okay, so if you're moving this around, you can see it's got wheels on that side, and it's got a handle that pulls up on this side, so you can tow this along wherever you want to go and move it along easily for camping or putting it in your vehicles or whatever. You don't have to strain your back carrying it like you do a lot of other units. Has the handle built in, folds down like so. Now, like I said, this will run on either AC or DC. Now these units pull about 45 watts, but they only run about 15 minutes an hour. So you can run them a very long time. They're very efficient, and because they are a chest style, they have that very thick, almost 2 inches of insulation all the way around the sides, which holds it in like a chest freezer, so you're not losing the cold air out of it, so they can run extremely efficiently. This one also, I forgot to mention, it has lights on the inside, so when you open it up and it's turned on, you can see inside this if you're getting something out for a late night snack. It does have a light. It does have LED lights in the lid. It also has a very convenient USB charge port up here, so if you want to charge your phones or your small appliances, your gadgets, or things like that, you can plug them directly into the USB port on top of this, charge those up. That's a really handy feature. Now, I'm going to be using this primarily here in my cabin as my full-time fridge and freezer, but if you want to use this for camping or something like that, these are excellent units because this can be run directly off of something like this Bluetti, EB35 Bluetti power station, and it will run, like I said, because these are very efficient. This fridge like this will run for more than a full day off of just this small power station like this. If you add in a 100-watt solar panel, which is what I'd recommend, and I've got this plugged into my solar panel down here, you can run it even longer. You can run it full time, basically as long as you're getting sunshine to recharge your power station. If you got a power station like one of these Bluettis, a 100-watt solar panel, and your Alpicool fridge, you're set. You can run this even in a blackout, and that's what I want to talk about. I use these as my full-time fridge here off-grid. But for you people that have frequent blackouts at your house, or you just want to be prepared for an emergency, if you have a fridge like this, fridge freezer, and a power station, 100-watt solar panel, if the power goes out, the grid power goes out, you can still keep all your food fresh, so you're not going to lose a fridge full of food in a blackout. You can also keep your medications and things like that that you need. If some people take insulin and have other medications that they need to keep cold all the time, you can put those in a unit like this. You can keep it cold. You can keep your medications cold. You can keep your food from defrosting and spoiling. A power station, 100-watt solar panel, and an Alpicool fridge. Alpicool fridge will get you through a blackout for a long time. You can also, of course, use it for when you're traveling, for your day trips, when you're camping, and this is a really good size. Now, they do also have the T50, which I think is a 52 quart model, which is a larger one with the dual controls, and I really like that dual controls because then you can set your temperature exactly where you want it for your food to keep stuff frozen. I love ice cream. Now I can keep my ice cream and my frozen meats in one side. I can keep the stuff I don't want frozen on the other side. And like I said, these do work off of DC and AC. DC or AC. They run great off of power stations like this. Go look at those. I think they're an excellent product. Alpicool, like I said, has been around a very long time. They really know how to make their products and make them last. All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great summer.